You know, the point I was making on the panel, that our space, which is pharmaceuticals, is actually quite singular. So there are some trends like, you know, you've got more capital chasing the opportunities, is to some extent mitigated because it is such a specialist area, and you need people like us to evaluate it and to be the lead in investing in those late stage opportunities. So there are, it's a bit like a damping of the general trends that apply specifically to the pharmaceutical sector, but it's clear that that we're party to the same sort of trend. Europe and the US, it's definitely more rampant in the US. I mean, the mega rounds, a lot of capital, valuations being pumped up, more money being raised than was originally intended to be raised. It's way more rampant in the US. I mean, they're leading the way there. That is spilling over into Europe, but it's not, not in a wholesale fashion, but it is spilling over into Europe for sure. But again, this is a specialist sector. They're more sector trends actually, so individual sector trends, like there's more, so the pharmaceutical market and the life science market is evolving, where it's technology driven. So now you're seeing much more, so it's gone from a chemical industry, and a derivative of the chemical industry, to the biological drugs, the proteins and the DNA drugs, which were, cutting edge a few years ago. And people were scared of it. Now that's being fully metabolized, and now we're into cells, stem cells and engineered cell therapies like CAR-T and whatever. These are the things that are now driving the industry and healthcare generally. I think we have enough private capital in Europe. I think it is there. I mean, I don't like circumstances where there is a glut of capital. People get lazy, there's lower stringency, and then that usually hits returns. Someone's returns somewhere are going to get hit. I don't like that. I think what we lack in Europe is really, in our sector, are any really viable or vibrant public markets. I mean, that's I think is what's missing. That's a much more complex thing to put together as well, because it's not just the capital, it's also the scrutiny on how that capital is being deployed.